This lesson we're going to be learning Can't Stop by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Pretty difficult tune, actually. John Frusciante is a unique player, uses his thumb a lot to play bar chords. We can get around that. We're going to get around that some. You can use your thumb if you're good at it. I'm not terribly good at that, but there's ways around it. I'll show you both ways. So we got a main riff for the verses, and then it's all bar chords, kind of. He has like a Hendrix style way of playing chords, but no open chords. So let's start with the intro. Intro is actually pretty easy. So we have this 2-note little riff in the intro. Just like that, 5 to 7 on the A string. Then that last one, there's they're in a series of 5 each. That last one of each bar you want to cut off, and then as it gets going, it plays 2 bars of that 4 times. But as it goes, it's starting to build up. He's putting some vibrato on that 7. Like that, if you can. So that's the intro, really pretty easy. And that leads us up into that main riff, based out of E minor to D to B minor to C. That's kind of the chord progression, but he's playing a riff. So that's the riff. So we have 7th fret A string, that's our E. So 2 8th notes. And then 7 on the G string to 9 on the G string. And that is going to be throughout that thing, with every root note changing as the chords change. So you're going to play that rhythm on each chord. Okay, then you're going to go to D, open D string, pretty easy here. So it's always 7 9 on the G string. Okay, then we're going to go to the B. Now we can use our thumb or our first finger. Here I can use my thumb. So we need to play the 7th fret of the low E string. Then we're going to go to C, 1 fret up. You can either slide your thumb up, or you can use your second finger. That's what I tend is easiest for me. So I go I just put my second finger on the 8th fret of the E string. Like that. Okay? So that's the riff, and then it just starts all over. So he's really, so you want to try to mute as many of the strings as you can that you're not playing. So, we can take care of the B and E string by just kind of letting our first finger mute those. Sorry. So I can hit that pretty hard and not have any other strings ringing out. And you can kind of let your top of your index finger touch the D string to mute that. And then your thumb or your first finger, if you're playing that, can mute the A string. It's a little tricky, So there you have the riff. Now, if you don't want to use your thumb, you just have to keep moving your first finger around. Like that. So a couple options there, all right? So then at the end of that riff, whenever you go to the last time through, it's going to go to a C major 7 chord leading into the chorus. So whenever we get to that last C, you're going to play this chord. So that's 7th fret, 8th fret, 9th fret, 10th fret. C major 7 chord. Like that, leading into the chorus. So it'd be like... And then we'd be into our chorus, okay? So... I'm sorry, right there was where it came. It comes around quick. Like that, and then we're into the chorus. Okay, so the chorus now, here comes all the chords. The progression is just G to D to B minor to C major 7. So we're going to play our G like this. So it's basically a G major bar chord with the root on the E string. You can play it like that. He kind of tends more to have the 5th on the bottom. So you're barring the E and B strings, 4th fret on the G, 5th fret D, 5th fret A. Now if you want to wrap your thumb around and grab that root, that's kind of how he does it. But nobody's gonna know if you don't play that root note. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. So we're gonna do down, up to D major bar chord, root on the A string. So it's down, up, down, down, down. That's 5th fret, and then barring the 7th fret on the D, G, and B strings. Then we're gonna go to B minor. Same thing, we're kind of just not playing the root note on the low E string. So it's 9, 9, and then you bar 7s on the G, B, and E strings. And that's the same strum pattern as the G. Down, up, and then to the C, major 7. Down, down, down. So we have... Then you do that again. A third time. Then the last time, it's a little bit different. So that last time, you're going to be playing, it's like a B minor 7. So it's 9th fret D, 7th fret G, 10th fret B string. Then to our C major 7. And then we go back to a verse. So one time through the chorus. Last time. And then we're back to the verse, okay? And then you have another chorus, and then that brings us to the bridge. Now the bridge, we start this reggae feel, okay? So you're gonna be hitting on the offbeats. It's 8th note rest, then a hit, 8th note rest, then a hit. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 like that, okay? Total reggae feel. It's E minor to D to B minor to C and then back to D, okay? Those are the chords. So again, I'm going to play it like with the fifth on the bottom. So same fingering as we did for our B minor on the E minor. So it's 14, 14, barring the 12s. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we go to D, a major shape. Same as our G shape in the chorus, but on D. So it's 12, 12, 11, and 10s on the B and E strings. The main focus here is probably the middle 4 strings to hit with your strum hand, A, D, G, and B. Now on the 4th one here, move your pinky down and grab the 12th fret of the B string. And you're going to kind of let this finger mute the D. So we have then we go to B minor twice, B minor shape. And on the hits 3 and 4, we're going to go that B minor 7 shape we used in the chorus at the end of the chorus once, and then to a it's basically a major 7 chord again. But you don't have to use your pinky here. Just do 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to go to a C major shape, and then up to D. So let me show you. Here's our D. Like that, okay? That's the first pass. So E minor, D, so 3 hits on the C, the last hit goes back up to D. The C major chord, same as our other shapes. Okay, so that's our first pass. The second, third, and fourth time is pretty much the same, except we're going to add a little bit. On the E minor chord, on the 4th hit, you're going to put your second finger down on the 13th fret of the B string. So it's then go to D, same thing on the D, then B, we're just going to do that 4 times. Then C, like that. And that's the second and third passes, okay? And then the 4th one's pretty much the same. And he does a little different strumming pattern on the C leading into the solo. And that strumming pattern is down, 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 up, up, down, down, down. Down, 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 up, down, down, down on the C. So it doesn't go back up to the D. Okay, so the whole bridge, here we go, nice and slow. that, and now we're into the solo, sorry. Almost done, this is the last part. So the solo is just kind of this screaming, it's really not difficult to play, B pentatonic minor thing, but there are specific notes, and if you have a fuzz box or some kind of gain or distortion, now would be the time to use it. So, that's the solo, okay? So we have a bend on the 10th fret of the high E string. Then we're gonna bend it again, and we're gonna get both the E and the B strings. And release down to 10, so. Then you're gonna hit 10 again to 7. And then you he kind of hits the 7 and the 7 on the B together. And then he kind of hits, then it's the 8th fret B string. Like that. So we have. Then we do 10 again, bend on the high E string, 10. Then you're gonna go up and bend on the 12. Go back to 10. Then you're gonna bend 10 again. Go to 7. Then 10. 10 on the B. 8 on the B. And then it kind of slides to 7 and then 5 to kind of finish out the solo. Okay, so one time slow, here we go. There you have it. The rest of the tune then is just that main verse riff out, okay? So there you have it. That is Can't Stop by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.